I don't care if you're sick. That doesn't give you an excuse to slack off. You'd better clean up the house.
I'm sorry, honey. I checked my temperature and I have a high fever of 104 degrees Fahrenheit. I have a terrible headache, and I've been throwing up in the bathroom nonstop.
I left for work with an empty stomach since you didn't cook me anything for breakfast. I'm so hungry right now. What if I pass out during work?
Honey, I left you some muffins on the dinner table. We also have cereal, yogurt, and fruits in the fridge. Nick took the muffins before leaving for school this morning.
I want my usual breakfast that you prepare for me every morning. 2 fried eggs, 1 toast, and some slices of avocado on the side. You could have at least made my blueberry smoothie. And you left me a muffin? What am I to you? I'm not some peasant. I need my full meal.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't get up this morning with my headache. I can't even get out of bed.
I don't think you understand your priorities. Take some pills, take a cold shower, and do something about your fever. You're supposed to be responsible for your own health.
I told you this already. I can't get out of bed. I have no strength to move my body at all.
Then how are you texting me? I know you're just lazy. If you're able to move your fingers and type, you can get out of bed. Move it.
Typing doesn't require any strength, though. It's just my fingers. I can't move my body. I'm still struggling to keep my mind straight. The fever is making my mind a bit foggy. I'm trying my best to keep this conversation going.
You're my wife and the mother of our son. You need to get it together and do your job. What are we gonna do if you can't cook?
Just order some takeout. I'm unable to cook today. I'm too sick for that.
Takeout? You're kidding, right? There's no way we're putting such nasty food into our bodies. Do you know how terrible they are for your health? So much sodium, sugar, trans fats. It's highly processed. How dare you, as a mother, suggest ordering takeout for our son? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Don't be so dramatic. It's only for one day. Nothing's gonna ruin your guy's health. Just give me a day for me to recover. I'll be back with freshly cooked meals in no time.
What if Nick and I get sick and malnourished from not eating anything decent? How will you take responsibility?
Again, you're overreacting. Not all takeout foods are bad for you. There are healthy options out there.
I don't care. We are not getting takeout. It's unacceptable. I'm worried for Nick. I hope he doesn't grow up to become like you. What if he thinks it's okay to skip school just because of having a fever? Don't be a bad influence.
Staying home when you're sick is the right choice. We don't want our son to spread viruses or let alone get his symptoms worse by making him go to school when he's sick.
Well, it doesn't work like that in the real world. You gotta work to get paid. No excuse to skip work. A fever is basically nothing. You can't skip work with such a bad excuse.
Okay, fine. I understand your point. Will you let me get some rest now? I want to recover so I can be a good wife and cook for you guys again.
You have no time to rest. What about laundry? The dishes, they're all piled up. Who is gonna do them?
How many times do I have to remind you? I have a high fever. I have no strength to get up or move my body.
I want steak and lasagna for dinner today. Also, a Caesar salad on the side and cream of mushroom soup.
There's no way in hell I'd be able to cook all that in this condition.
Fine. What about chicken parmesan? You know they're my favorite.
Yeah, no. That takes too much time and effort. Trust me, I'd love to cook you steak, lasagna, chicken parmesan, and all the dishes out there. But just not today. I'm sick.
Then what am I supposed to eat tonight? Are you gonna make me starve to death?
Honey, why are you overreacting so much? Why don't you take Nick to the diner? They've got plenty of options to choose from. I'm sure Nick would love that. You should spend some quality father and son time too while you're there.
Are you serious? It is too expensive to eat out. You could make the same meal much cheaper. It doesn't make sense that I have to make my way out all just because you got sick. I don't deserve to be treated this way.
I'm not telling you to go to an expensive restaurant. There are cheap places too.
It's my money that you're talking about. My money that I worked for. My money that I earned. You're in no position to tell me how I should spend it. Plus, if I spend my money to go out to eat, I wouldn't be able to save it for my deposit. I know how to save money, unlike you.
How do you expect me to save a deposit when you only give me $600 per month for living expenses?
Are you saying it's my fault? I don't understand how you'd have the audacity to blame it on me. It's not my problem that you can't use your money wisely.
That's not what I meant. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
It's too late.
What?
You better prepare yourself, Lucy. Because I'm gonna let your fever's temperature drop in 5 seconds.
Thanks, but I'm taking medicine.
Funny, that's not what I meant though.
I'll be fine if I get some rest like my doctors told me to do so.
I know you more than those stupid doctors. Let me handle it.
Okay, whatever. I just need to get some sleep now. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, Lucy. How's your fever? Did my plan work?
I can't believe you do this to me, Andrew.
I poured you some ice water while you were asleep. That should not only decrease your fever temperature, but wake you up.
My mattress, bed sheets, everything is wet. How dare you?
Oh, calm down. I was just doing you a favor.
How am I supposed to sleep tonight when my bed is all ruined?
I stopped the gas, so you won't be getting any hot water anymore. Don't even try to warm yourself up by taking a bath.
I knew there was something wrong with the faucet. You were the one who did all this. Why are you doing this?
I did this to lower your fever temperature. You should be thanking me.
This isn't helping at all. Where's the gas tap? Is it in the basement? I've never touched it before. I don't know if I can change it back to how it was.
Don't do anything. Just keep cooling off. You need this.
Are you kidding? This is abuse. You're making my fever get worse by doing this.
Go and check your temperature then. It should be lower.
I don't think that's how it works. You're a grown adult, and you don't know how basic science works, do you?
Are you mocking me? I know how things work. That's why I'm trying to cool you off.
I guess there's no reason for us to talk since we're not agreeing on anything right now. I'm tired of everything.
What?
I've endured all these years. I was willing to accept the fact that you rarely help out with chores and taking care of Nick, like all of my other friends. I thought it was better than not having a father at all. I didn't want Nick to compare himself with others who have a father. I endured all these years for Nick, but I can't take it anymore.
What are you trying to say?
You poured ice-cold water on me while I was asleep. Do you think I could forgive you for what you pulled off?
I did it for you. I was trying to help you. I made my way home early so that I could do you a favor. Why can't you be grateful?
How is it normal human behavior to pour a tub of ice-cold water on your sick wife while she's asleep? Let me tell you this. Normal people would usually offer oatmeal, soup, Jell-O, ice cream. Things like that when someone's sick.
Are you saying that I'm not normal? It was my way of showing love.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or serious. Either way, I didn't appreciate what you did to me.
You are such a brat. You could have been grateful and thanked me.
I'm leaving.
What?
I'm leaving you and I'm taking Nick with me.
Don't you dare leave with Nick. He's staying with me.
How can I trust you with him when you don't even know how to take care of your sick wife? I'm afraid that you'd neglect him or even worse, abuse him. I don't trust you.
I'm his father. I can take care of him.
What's his favorite food? What allergies does he have? Do you know which vaccines he's taken?
Well, I know he's allergic to peanuts. As far as I know, he'll eat anything. He's a growing boy. I can take care of the vaccines and stuff. I know what I'm doing.
What about the day you work late? How are you going to take care of him? Are you able to pick him up after school? Who's going to take him to baseball practice?
Jeez, calm down. I'll let him figure it out on his own. It's better that he become independent at such a young age.
Andrew, he's only 10. I guess there's your answer. There's no way in hell I'm leaving Nick with you.
Oh, come on, I'll ask my mom to help.
I knew you were gonna say that.
After Dad died, she's been all lonely. I think that she would love the company too. I know she'd say yes. She loves Nick. What kind of a grandmother wouldn't love to take care of their grandchild? She'd do an incredible job taking care of him.
I feel like I'm going to pass out.
Looks like the cold water is working.
I have really bad shivers. This is bad.
No, it's a good sign. It means your body is trying to fight off the fever.
Help.
Since it looks like you're recovering, you can cook dinner tonight, right? I'll be looking forward to my steak and lasagna. Make sure the steak is medium rare. Also, don't forget to put extra Parmesan on my Caesar salad, because last time you screwed up.
Nick!
Huh? Nick is at school. Are you hallucinating or something? Oh, quit screwing around and go get some groceries, do the laundry, and wash the dishes. See ya. Talk to you later. How's your fever? Feeling any better?
Mommy is in the hospital.
Huh? Is that you, Nick? What are you doing with your mom's phone? Where are you right now?
I'm at the hospital with Mom right now.
Which hospital? I'll come and pick you up.
Don't come. No one wants you here. Everyone is angry with you.
Nick, what's wrong? Don't be like that. Also, what do you mean by everyone being angry with me? Who are you with right now?
I'm with Grandpa and Grandma. They're angry at you.
They're here? By the way, aren't you supposed to be at school right now?
Today was a half day. It was my last day of school before summer vacation.
Oh, right. Why are you at the hospital?
When I came home from school, Mommy was lying on the floor. I thought she was sleeping at first, but she told me to call Grandma. So I called Grandma and told her what was going on.
Did Grandma call the ambulance?
No, I did. I told them our address and everything.
Wow, I'm impressed. Great job, kiddo. Where'd you learn to do that?
Mommy taught me. She always teaches me things.
Nick, why didn't you call me first? I could have helped you.
Mommy told me not to tell you.
What? Why would she say that? Is she okay?
She was up a few minutes ago, but now she's sleeping again. Grandma is taking care of the bed and mattress. She said she's going to put them in the dryer.
I see.
Why was it wet?
Who knows? Mommy might have spilled. She's so clumsy, isn't she?
Why are you such a liar, Daddy?
Excuse me?
Grandpa saw your text with Mommy. He read everything. You pour cold water on Mommy to make her fever go down, right?
I was just playing around with Mommy. It's what adults do. You'll understand when you get older.
The police are on their way to talk to you.
What? Police? Why are they getting involved in this?
Grandpa called them just now. He was super angry. He said you need to learn some lesson.
Wait, hold on. Is Grandpa with you right now?
Yeah, he is.
Can you hand the phone to him? I want to speak to him.
Okay, hold on.
This is Robert. What do you want, Andrew? Robert, hi. I need you to hear me out. Look, I'm really sorry about what happened to Lucy, but I was just trying to help. You were trying to help? You poured ice-cold water on my daughter. How was that an act of helping someone? It's more like abuse. Shame on you. You deserve to be punished. Please, it wasn't like that. It's a common thing to do where I grew up. When you have a high fever, pouring ice-cold water over your head helps reduce your temperature. My family used to do it to me when I was a child. Sir, I hope you understand. This is all a misunderstanding. I would never do anything to harm Lucy. I see. I'll ask your mother to confirm your story then. Oh, I mean, I doubt that she remembers any of what she did to me when I was a young boy. That lady is getting old, if you know what I mean. No, I'll call her. If she doesn't remember, then that's fine. I just have to hear the truth out of her since I don't trust you. Oh, she's busy. I don't think she'll be able to take the phone call. Why does it seem like you're trying hard to stop me from speaking to your mother? Oh, I already know the truth, Andrew. I've checked the text conversations you had with Lucy. You verbally abused my sick daughter, and the texts show that you purposely poured ice-cold water on her. It is truly disgusting what you did to my daughter. I will never forgive you. I'm sorry. Is that all you can say? Sorry? My daughter passed out from a high fever. She was in a serious danger, and it's clear that you caused this. Things could have been worse if Nick hadn't arrived home on time. He called the ambulance and even let us know about what happened. He's only 10, but he knows how to make the right choice, unlike you. You should be ashamed of yourself. I mean, as his father, I am very proud. Father? Don't be foolish. It is my daughter, Lucy, who raised Nick to become such a kind, brave boy. What did you do in raising him, huh? List at least 3 things. Well, you kept complaining and harassing Lucy all these years. You did nothing. You know what? I think now I finally understand what the real issue is here. It's you who raised Lucy, spoiling her all her life. That's why she turned out to be such a brat. Excuse me? She skipped doing chores and cooking just because she had a fever. What kind of wife does that? Are you kidding? She had a high fever of 104 degrees. Have you ever gotten sick before? How could you say such things? To be honest, I have not. I rarely get sick. Even if I did get that type of fever, I'd be able to run a marathon, no sweat. You are so ignorant. I can't believe I'm talking to an adult right now. Lucy's able to get discharged soon, right? I'll come and pick her up. She's supposed to cook me steak and lasagna tonight for dinner. If she came to the hospital, she must have received some shots and medications, right? She should be fully recovered by the afternoon. You have got to be joking. First of all, that's not how recovery works. Secondly, my daughter is not your personal chef or slave. How dare you? There's no way that I'm going to leave my daughter and grandson with you. She's my wife. Lucy's mine. Lucy is a person. She's not some object of yours or a maid that you get to boss around. Who's going to do the laundry and dishes? Who's going to cook for me? Oh, please, give me back Lucy. I feel bad for Lucy. How did I ever allow you to marry my daughter? My sweet baby girl. You don't deserve her. I'm going to come pick her up. Please, just give me the name of the hospital. There is no way that I'm giving you that information. Fine, I'll look for her. I'm her husband. I have rights. And I'm her father. I'll tell the nurses to not let you in. How is that even allowed? You can't do that. After Lucy fully recovers, we're going to the police station to press charges against you for all the abuse that you've given her. Fine, do what you want. Since when did pouring water on someone become illegal? I didn't break any law. Lucy and Nick will not be able to support themselves without me. They don't have a choice. There's no way I'm getting arrested. Things aren't like the 1950s, old man. You keep telling yourself that. Enjoy your freedom while it lasts. Hey, are you out yet? How long are you staying at the hospital? You should be fully recovered by now.
Hi, Andrew. Yes, I fully recovered now. I'm no longer at the hospital.
So, my water trick did the work. I told you so. You'd better thank me.
You're still saying that? I can't believe how stupid you are.
Huh? Anyways, guess what? I was able to fry an egg by myself for the first time in my life. I wish you'd seen me.
Congratulations.
Why don't you sound excited? Geez, you are so bitter. Are you coming home tonight? I still want my steak and lasagna for dinner. I've been craving it this entire time.
I'm not cooking for you. Go order some takeout or eat out.
What? No, you know how I feel about store food. I want homemade meals that have no weird ingredients or additives.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but you'll never get the opportunity of eating my cooked meals.
What, are you still mad? You fully recovered. Just move on already.
No. I'm someone who cares about people. If they're sick, I want to be there for them. But you're the complete opposite. You take advantage of people when they're weak and vulnerable, and you abuse them. When I saw your true colors, I knew I couldn't spend the rest of my life with you.
Well, just being there for someone won't magically cure diseases.
That's not the point, though. It's about taking care of someone. It's about having compassion and kindness for others.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I'll be there for you. You happy now?
It's too late. We're over. I'm filing for a divorce.
Quit it. Why are you being so dramatic? Don't be so selfish. Have you thought this through? What would happen to Nick? He is only 10. He needs a father. God knows what type of man he'll grow up to be without a father.
Well, I'm sure he'd be better off without any father rather than you being in his life.
No, this isn't happening. I won't allow it. I will take care of Nick with my mom.
Nick is saying that he doesn't want to live with you. He despises you. You might think he's young, so he doesn't understand, but he knows everything.
What? You mean he hates me?
Yes, he told me. By the way, your mother won't be coming here.
Huh? What do you mean?
When I called her, she said she has no intention of leaving her home and coming to the city.
Then who's gonna take care of our house?
Why don't you start by getting rid of your idea of gender roles? Women don't exist just to serve you like a maid. I know you mocked my father for being old-minded, but I think you need to take a look at yourself in the mirror.
No, come on, don't be like that. Just come back.
I've already moved all of my stuff from our house, so there's no need for me to go back. All I need from you is to sign the divorce papers.
What? When did you...
While you were at work.
Oh, I had no idea.
You didn't even realize the fact that Nick's things were gone. How can you call yourself a father? It shows that you only care about yourself. You don't care about your surroundings.
How about we eat dinner as a family one last time? You know, I was waiting for the steak and lasagna this entire time. I'm craving it.
Screw you and your stupid cravings! Go to Italian Garden if you're craving steak and lasagna so much. Don't you ever contact me again. We've spoken to our lawyer already. If anything, they'll contact you.
Fine, whatever. I'm gonna remarry before you know it, and I'm gonna live my best life without you.
Go ahead. I couldn't care less about you and your life.
Darn it.
After filing for divorce, Nick and I changed our last names. I feel bad for Nick that he had to go through this. None of this is his fault, but as my son, he got dragged into this. I'm grateful that with all of this happening, he still stayed by my side and is being very supportive. I pressed charges against Andrew, and he was arrested for causing bodily injury to me. He only poured cold water on me, but that made my fever get worse, causing me to pass out and get hospitalized. He was fined $5,000 and got fired from his job. Rumors spread around his hometown, and his mother even cut him off since she didn't want anything to do with him anymore. After losing everything, Andrew became homeless. I haven't told Nick what happened. I wouldn't want him to find out what kind of terrible father he had. Nick has been doing great living at my parents' house. I think I see him happier than ever. Even without a father, I hope to make my son the happiest kid in the world. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.
Man, I've been wondering about how you've been doing. Are you still living on the streets, eating food out of trash cans and trying to find a place to live? You're getting pretty old now, so don't you think it's time to find a job and a cheap place to rent? Huh? Why are you talking to me again? I just read in the news that this year New York is gonna get super cold. This might be the coldest winter that we'll be getting since the early 2000s. If you don't hurry up and find an actual house to live in soon, you'll end up living 6 feet underground. And if something like that happens to you, even I might feel a little sad about our past.
I feel like you're the one that I should be feeling sad for. It's been over 5 years now since you decided to stop talking to me. What made you think today was a good day to show your face again? Don't tell me that you're going to start asking me for money.
Don't act so upset about me texting you. It's that kind of crappy attitude that made your ex leave you for me. Oh, that's right. He didn't just take me over you, but he also took his house after leaving you. I almost forgot about that one important fact. Happy 5 years of being homeless. I hope it's been fun for you so far.
Excuse me?
The whole reason I decided to text you today is because I just saw you wandering around in the park. I was worried about what you were doing, so stop giving me this cold attitude and start thanking me for my thoughtfulness. I was also worried that you might be lonely with that small cup of cheap coffee you had in your hand. But I guess you've gotten used to being alone with no one ever wondering how you're doing.
I see. So you caught a glimpse of me today at the park, huh? I would have never noticed someone like you, though, had I seen you.
There was no way you would have seen me anyway. Because from where I'm at, I can look down and see everyone at that park and across town.
Huh? You were looking down at me?
You know how there's that really luxurious apartment tower down towards the south side of the park? At the moment, that's where Greg and I are living. We're actually on the 29th floor and have 5 bedrooms in here.
Really? Then whatever happened to the house I was tossed out from 5 years ago? You both kicked me out so that you could make it into your little love nest, right? That's what Greg told me as he was yelling at me for never being good enough for him.
Well, right after we threw you out, we decided to just sell that place. Greg said that living there reminded him of your old, withering body, and that everything he did there started to feel all depressing. He couldn't even enjoy loving me because of all the memories he kept having of how awful of a wife you were.
You do realize that you're the one living with his old and withering body now, right? And that it's his fault that he has those memories now? And what was the point of kicking me out if you were both just gonna sell it anyways? Couldn't you tell that things after what you both did to me were already bad enough? You could have at least left that place for me.
I never really thought about you after learning that Greg loved me more than you. It would have been unhealthy to continue wondering how you felt back then. And now that I get to live in this beautiful tower, I don't really mind the thought of tossing you out onto the street. Maybe now I'll become interested in you again since I can see you from all the way up here all the time.
Huh?
Watching people from above has become my new hobby over the last couple of weeks. It reminds me that I am just so much better than the rest of you down there. I also enjoy seeing poor families trying to live with what little they have, and the rush of everyone that can't afford a taxi or a car of their own to get to work. But now that I know you're down there too, I'm just so excited to see where you'll end up next. Heck, when I first spotted you, I laughed so hard that I almost vomited.
That's a pretty cruddy hobby if you ask me. Stealing your sister's husband from her as well as looking down on everyone from above. It all just makes so much sense considering how horrible of a character you are.
And it makes so much sense that you'd still be homeless after 5 years. Hold on. I have a great idea. Why not just make yourself a cardboard house to live in while you're staying at that park? If you do that, I can keep a good eye on you from up here every day. It'll be so much fun for the both of us.
What?
I can even start working on an autobiography for you, writing about what happens to you starting today until the day you die.
I'd watch yourself acting all high and mighty like this. Especially when you're acting like that towards me. I already have a place of my own to go home to anyways. I just came to the park today during a small break that I had from work, hence the coffee I was drinking.
You don't have to try and lie to show off to me. I can tell just by the aura that you give that you're still homeless and without a job.
So then no matter what I tell you, you're just going to continue to believe that I'm homeless.
If you take a look down the alley that runs beside this tower apartment building, there's a whole bunch of cardboard you can use. And don't feel like you have to hold back. You can take as much as you need to make your little box house.
Yo, Jan. I heard that today you were wandering around near our apartment building, right? And told me all about how she was watching you in the park.
I was just taking a break from my job in that park. But I guess I'll find a different park to go to from now on if it'll make you happy. Anyways, you and Anne continue enjoying your guy's life in that nice tower.
Wait. I've been looking all over for you for a while now. If you're still in the area, I'd like to catch up with you again.
Huh? Why do you want to meet with me again after all these years? Also, what do you mean you've been looking all over for me?
I'm the one that's wanting to ask you all sorts of questions. I'm wondering if you're trying to take your revenge on me right now. I want you to stop messing with me right now. I'll do anything you ask as long as you promise to quit doing whatever you're doing.
What are you even talking about?
Oh, don't try and play innocent with me. Right now, all of my customers are coming back to me telling me that they're going to stop working with my company. And when I looked up where they're all going to do business with next, they're all going to the same damn company. And when I read up more on that new company, the leader of that place was you.
Wow, you really did do your research, huh? I thought that after you threw me out of the house for my little sister, you'd fully stopped realizing that I existed.
When I first saw that the leader of the company had your name, I just assumed it was someone else. But when I realized that all of my former customers kept going there, I knew it had to be you doing this, all as revenge. You've been taking all of the customers that are under my division, and that's it. That's when I really knew that it couldn't be anyone else but you. What have you friggin' done? What did you say to all of my customers? And before you answer that, how did you become the leader of a company like that?
I actually didn't do anything in particular. I just realized that after being thrown out by you and losing my house, that I had to find a way to get back on track. That's when I thought it'd be a great idea to go into the same career as you, design, and use that to find a nice job. From there, I found a position here, and before I knew it, I was able to buy the company outright. That's all.
What? You bought the very company that hired you?
It sounded like the previous owner was looking for someone to take the reins after he retired, just as I was starting to get used to the company. He originally wanted to give the company to his son, but then a few things happened that sort of stopped him from getting it. When I'd heard about that, a thought popped into my head saying that maybe I should take over the company.
And that thought was in part made as a way for you to get revenge on your ex, right?
Not as a way of revenge, but more as a way of showing my strength to those around me. You're just upset because you used to always treat me like trash, and now things are going the other way. I remember you guys saying to me that I was only good for getting chores done around the house. So after the divorce, I chose this path as a way of showing you and Anne that I could do more than just be a housewife. If anything, you only lost these customers of yours due to your own mistakes, right?
Oh, shut the hell up. So, in other words, this is your revenge. Because of you, I'm now gonna have to find a way to bring all of this up with my boss. I'll become the laughing stock of the office, and soon I'll lose any chance of getting a promotion.
Oh, no. Well, that's what you deserve, I guess.
I'm sorry for what I did 5 years ago. I get that you want to take revenge on me for how I treated you back then, but you shouldn't bring my company into this. I'm asking you to please stop stealing all of my customers away from my company.
If I don't do what you ask, are you going to try and steal them all back? You shouldn't have a problem getting them back. After all, I'm just a housewife and you're a well-regarded company man. You shouldn't even break a sweat getting them all to go back to you.
Huh?
I'm starting to remember everything you said to me back when you first divorced me. These are all the things you said back when you kicked me out of my house, right? If I don't let you live here, are you going to try and steal the house from me? That's what I recall hearing from you.
I said something like that to you?
Yes, you said that to me while holding Anna tight in your arms. Then you pushed me out the front door as I sat on my knees crying for you to not do that to me. Everything that happened that day is all coming back to me in detail.
Well...
So, are we done here? I just started my work here as the leader, so I have a bunch of things that I need to get back to.
Wait, please. I really didn't mean to say all of that back then. And right now, you are gonna ruin my life with what you're doing. There is a position that is about to open up above me. If you take all of my customers, then I'll never be able to get promoted. I bet my boss is already starting to wonder about what's happening.
Then good luck trying to steal all of those different customers back from me, okay? The person you're fighting is only a simple housewife, after all. You should have more than enough power to get those other companies to come back and trade with you.
Hey, John, listen. I have now just become one of the luckiest girls in the world. Not only am I living in one of the most luxurious tower apartments around, but now I'm also the wife of a company president, and I'm still living in one of the most luxurious tower apartments.
Company president? Did Greg become a company president?
That's right. Exactly right. Well, he wanted to be put into the position early on, and now he's finally made it. He was also talking about how there was talks of being promoted to a higher position, but he seems to have got moved up right to the top.
That is pretty crazy to hear.
That's what I expected from him. I was already so excited by being given the life of living in this apartment, but now that excitement has only grown even stronger. He is the best, most amazing husband.
Your older sister's ex-husband, though, right?
That doesn't mean crap. You never could find the right ways to make him turn into this amazing hunk of man that he is now. The only person in this world that could possibly be his wife is me.
What?
That's how men are. They have to have the right woman next to them in order to unlock their true abilities. When he had you, you could only get him as far as finding a stable job. But once he chose to be by my side, he was able to get past your simple office worker and become so much more. And before I even knew it, he became a company president. In other words, this is all because I'm the perfect wife.
Man, you must really be out of this world. You've become this crazy about him just because he became the company president.
Shouldn't everybody be as excited as I am to hear about this? I mean, the guy I stole from my sister turned out to have become so much more than he was before. If he keeps advancing like this, I'll never be able to calm down.
But pretty soon the company is supposed to go bankrupt.
Wait, what?
Did you really think that he could just become a company president like that all of a sudden? I think the husband you might be helping to make is one that'll have zero money in a few months.
What? Bankrupt? What are you talking about, Jan? He just got promoted to this position. There's no way that his company would go bankrupt this fast.
You're his wife, yet you don't know a thing about what's going on. Your husband started out by losing a lot of the customers that he was trading with. And then soon after, the whole company started to lose all of their trading partners. You haven't heard a word about any of that?
What?
Because of him, you've been living such a wonderful life, right? You should have at least used his gift to you as a way of learning about what is really going on in his company. Then you would have understood why you were allowed to live in such a nice apartment.
Wait a sec. I still don't understand what you're talking about. He lost all of his customers. Well, his company lost all of their customers.
Yep. Pretty much all of the partners that used to work with his company ended up starting to make deals with other companies instead. Well, the company that they really started working with is my company, but
Huh?
if you lose all of your customers, you can no longer make money, right? You're listening to the story about how Greg's company is going to go bankrupt.
What? Wait. The company that all of his customers started to move to is the company that you own? How can you have a company and be homeless? And how would you be able to find anyone to trade with you?
Could you please stop trying to convince yourself that I'm homeless? I told you before I'm not homeless by any means. After getting divorced from Greg, I decided it was time to start a new life, a better life. So I did some studying and now run my own company after buying it.
What?
But you keep on saying that I give this aura of being homeless. Right now I run a successful company and I live in a pretty nice area. There shouldn't be any sort of homeless aura coming from me.
This can't be real. Wait. What is this? What's going on? I'm freaking out. I can't understand any of what is going on right now.
Calm down, Anne. Even if he's going to be losing his company soon, the little time he has of being company president must feel great for you, right?
It doesn't, though. He is barely a company president now. None of this should be happening.
But it is all happening.
You're not homeless at all. Instead, having a company of your own. And Greg now has his own company, but it'll all go away very soon. And the reason for that is because you took all of his customers away from him. This must mean that this is all a way for you to get your revenge on us. What the heck is happening?
It looks like you finally took all of this in. All at once, huh? But getting angry about it isn't going to change the fact that Greg will be broke soon.
This is impossible. This is impossible. This is impossible. Going bankrupt this quickly just isn't freaking possible. How could any part of you stealing his customers away from him be okay? He should be able to find a way to fix this problem and keep his company afloat, right? He has me with him after all.
That's true. He does have you to support him. Having someone he can trust to help him must feel amazing.
We're not going to lose to someone like you. I don't get how someone that used to be homeless was able to get a company, but we'll be okay. My Greg is not only the perfect man, but he has the perfect wife right by his side that can help him fight back.
Please, Jen, please just stop all of this and let me have my trade deals back. If I can't find any partners soon, my company is gonna fail. The only thing I'll be able to do then is apply for bankruptcy.
Then maybe you should go on with doing just that. It's not my fault that you couldn't get them to come back to you.
Why not?
By the way, asking one of your rival companies to help you out by giving you back your customers is pretty sad. Did you think running a company would be easy? I think it's about time your company stops doing business now, but...
Oh, just shut up already. I never thought that I was going to be put into this position this quickly. I thought that one day I'd love to run a company from the top, but not right now. Now it'll only be a matter of days before I have no money to my name. The only thing I can do to try and save myself is to ask you to stop taking all of the customers.
But if I do that, then I'll start to lose business, right?
My company falling to shambles is all due to you. I heard that the other companies are starting to lose all of their deals to you as well. That's why my superiors left to go find another line of work. I was told that I could take the position now, and so I did without realizing that this company was already in bad shape from you. My boss even said before he left that I might have wanted to consider all of the outcomes before running the company, and now I see exactly what he meant. He knew that we were doomed the moment you started to steal those customers from me so easily.
Well, I'm sorry that you weren't strong enough to steal them all back. But you became the company president after all of the trade deals were lost, so it's not like the bankruptcy will be all your fault. If you'd like, I could use some of the leftover money my company has for this quarter and buy your company from you.
If you do that to me, I'll only start to look like an even bigger loser for taking responsibility for this. Oh, just please, give me some of those contracts back. If we split the amount of trades between us, I'll be able to bring this company back over time. Won't you give me the chance to redeem myself?
Have you forgotten that I'm the one you tossed out years ago for not being good enough for you? You think that after all I had to endure from you, I'd be okay with letting you get back up from this bankruptcy?
That's right. To you, this is your way of getting the revenge you've been wanting. And now is your chance to let me fail.
I get that you want to keep thinking of this as a way of me getting revenge for what you did to me, which it might just be. However, this is all just a part of doing business. So, let's agree to continue doing our best as business owners, okay?
You're right. I'll do what I can to survive this. Then, I know this is a little quick, but would you please purchase this company from me?
Oh.
You just said to me that you have enough money left over where you might be able to buy my company. So I'm saying that I want you to do that. This will help your company grow even stronger. Just give me enough money to make it out alive, and this company can be yours.
Are you trying to cause trouble now? Why the hell would I actually buy a company that is on the verge of collapse?
Then maybe you could rethink getting married to me again? I'll get rid of Anne, and then we can get back together.
What the?
I know that you've been trying to get payback, but if you're still thinking about me this much, then that must mean that you still want me, right? Oh, you still love me, so you went through all of the steps of becoming a strong and independent woman to show me that, right?
Maybe your company isn't the only thing that's about to die. I can't believe you'd suggest something like that.
But wait, please, don't throw me away. Once I lose this company, I have no idea what my life is going to become. I take everything I said to you 5 years ago back. So please help. Don't let me fall like this.
Trying to run crying towards me isn't going to change your outcome. But luckily, you still have that amazing wife of yours. Even when the two of you have to leave that tower apartment, you'll still have each other. You'll be able to work together to try and fix your lives.
Help me, Jan! The both of us. We're being asked to leave this apartment in the next few days because we can't pay the rent anymore. And just a few days ago, Greg lost the whole company and everything to the bank. And because of that, we'll lose our home as well. This is all your fault!
Hold on. So you won't be able to enjoy your hobby anymore.
Stop asking such obvious questions and help us! Jan, you're the leader of your company, right? You're the one that took all of Greg's customers and laughed about it, right? If you have all that money now, use it to help us in some way.
Really?
You must be living in a pretty large house right now, right? Once we pack all of our things, we're coming over there, so please tell me the address. Let us live with you.
You were pretty straightforward asking me a question like that, huh? Unfortunately, the answer is going to be no, though.
Why can't we stay with you? All because of you, Greg and I are about to become homeless.
5 years ago, I was also forced to become homeless because of you guys. You threw me onto the streets and didn't even give me any money to use. I've had to live life remembering that moment, sometimes even having panic attacks thinking that it could happen to me again. But now it's your guys' turn to live the life of a hobo.
Don't let this happen to us. That was all 5 years ago. You should be over it by now. But all you want is for us to feel your pain.
Maybe instead of complaining and crying, you should be looking for a new house to live in. Like you said, this year's winter is going to be terrible, right? If you don't find a nice warm house soon, you might just end up 6 feet under.
That's right.
Luckily, there's some cardboard in the alley next to your apartment building. You can use some of that to make yourselves a new house out of boxes.
I can't! How could someone like me, who's been living in a high-rise apartment, go on to living in cardboard? I will not. I don't want to live that dirty and scary life.
Then hurry up and start looking for a new house and job. 5 years ago, I only had myself to help me do all of that. But the good thing is that there are 2 of you. I'm sure you'll be able to figure something out. You are Greg's best wife ever after all, so find a way to support him through this. After we'd messaged each other that day, it looks like Anne and Greg were able to move into a really old but cheap apartment together. The apartment had lots of cracked walls and leaking ceilings, so they still have to deal with all the cold wind and rain that comes in from time to time. Anne stayed at the apartment most of the time like she did before, and Greg went out to find himself a part-time job while he continued to try and find a new career. Surrounding companies knew about how Greg let his old company fall after becoming the president, and that left a bad reputation while he was searching. He eventually would give up and try to get Anne to look for a full-time job to support them, saying to her that he did his fair share, but she'd always reply back saying that she isn't cut out for work and wants him to get back to working a real job. They seem to still be fighting about work to this day, while only barely making enough money to keep them from freezing in this cold winter air. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Miranda, why aren't you getting your sister a wedding gift? And I heard that you're not even going to the wedding. You have to go, honey. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event. Mom, you know why. She's marrying the man she stole from me. Do you expect me to go to her wedding with a smile on my face? Oh, come now, Miranda. You've been saying the same thing this whole time. That happened such a long time ago. When are you going to get over it? Excuse me? How could you say something like that to me? So what if Abigail stole your boyfriend? It's your fault for letting him go in the first place, isn't it? There must have been a good reason why he chose Abigail over you. You're always acting like the tragic heroine in your own made-up fairy tale. Stop complaining and face the reality, honey. Let it go and move on already. You can't just tell me to let it go. Do you know how much it hurts to have both your boyfriend and sister betray you? How could you say this is my fault? I've been telling you since you were a little girl. If you want something, you're the one who has to go out there and make it yours. You can't just wait around for things to come to you. And it's your fault because you didn't marry Diego when you had the chance. What did you think was going to happen? Seriously? We weren't even dating for that long, so why would we get married? That's not something you rush into. You've always been like that since you were small. You'd save the strawberry on your cake until the end and someone else would eat it before you could get to it, and you'd weep about it for days. You'd watch someone buy the last donut in the shop before you could even order it and make a fuss over it. You always wait until the last minute, and that's why it's easy for people to take things from you. Why are you acting like this someone isn't Abigail? She's the one who always took my stuff. She took the strawberry, the donut, and everything else. Abigail always snuck up beside me and stole stuff from me. So stop acting like everything's my fault. She should know not to take what's not hers. It is your fault, though. If you didn't want her to take your strawberry, then you should have eaten it when you had the chance. You gave her the opportunity to eat your strawberry, and she took it. So whose fault is it? Yours. You've always been like this. You were never one to make decisions quick enough or get things done efficiently. Come on. Why aren't you ever on my side? You're my mom. Aren't you supposed to get mad at Abigail when she steals things from me? I've said this so many times now. I taught you how to take care of your own things on your own. You've got to be more independent. That's why I could never stand being around you. I can't believe you just said that. Anyways, you're not a child anymore, so you need to suck it up and move on. There must have been a good reason why she was able to steal your boyfriend. Abigail and Diego are really happy now, so you better not get in their way. Do you understand me? Whatever, Mom. Miranda! How long are you going to sulk over this? Stop acting like a baby and accept my wedding invitation. You haven't told me if you were coming yet, and we need to make sure so we can have the right amount of catering. Mom's really mad, you know. If you want me to go to your stupid wedding, then why don't you apologize? I might reconsider. What? You want me to apologize? For what? I don't have anything to apologize about. What do you mean, for what? What do you think? You need to come and apologize for taking my boyfriend away from me. As a matter of fact, Diego needs to apologize too. For cheating on me and leaving me for you. Diego never cheated on you, though. He told me that he broke up with you long before he started dating me, but you just never wanted to accept it. First of all, that's a lie. Second of all, if you don't apologize, then I'll probably never feel better about it. At this rate, there's no way I can go to your wedding. Can't you just think about my feelings for once? You've got to be kidding! Why do we both need to apologize to you? I would never do that, nor would Diego. Neither of us did anything wrong, so get a grip. What did you say to me? Didn't Mom tell you already? It's your fault for sitting around and doing nothing. He was turned off by you. You weren't even going to marry him anyways. So he made the right choice in choosing me over you, Miranda. Of course Diego would leave someone like you. You don't even earn enough money and you smell like an old person all the time. You did this to yourself, so stop acting like the victim here. What's that supposed to mean? I do earn money. And I smell like an old person? You can't talk to me like that. I'm your sister and I'm older than you. It's true though, isn't it? It's crazy that you're still at that nursing home job after all this time. All that hard labor for such little pay? It doesn't make sense to me. You're out there taking care of people's grandmas and grandpas every day, so you always stink. You spend so much time with them. Their old people smell rubbed off on you. Don't you dare make fun of my job. It might not pay as much as other jobs, but it's a really important job and I'm proud of it. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care how hard it is. That's your problem because you chose it. And everything I said still stands. No wonder Diego came running to me as soon as he could. Nobody would want to be around you anyways. Besides, I'm younger, cuter, and I work at a huge company where I get paid loads. I guess you do make more money than I do, but I still don't regret my career choice. See? You do agree with me. So stop sulking and get over it. Come and celebrate at your little sister's wedding. Come on. Honestly, despite all of this bickering, I still really want you to be there. If you can't be happy when we're happy, then you've got to be the bigger person then, don't you? I've never felt this humiliated before. First you make fun of my job, and now you're making fun of my feelings. If you keep living like that, karma's definitely going to catch up to you, Abigail. You'll see. Karma, huh? I haven't done anything bad, so karma isn't catching up to anybody but you. Whatever, fine. Just make sure you show up to our wedding. Diego and I are so happy together, and I want to rub it in your face as much as I possibly can. Just kidding. Miranda, you have to come to the hospital quick. Abigail just was in a car accident. Hurry! What? No way. OMG. It's right before her wedding. Oh, it's horrible. It looks like she and her friends went a little overboard at the bachelorette party today and drank too much last night. She was hungover and walked across the road on a red light and a car ran right into her. This can't be real. She's at the hospital now, right? What's her condition like now? She's still alive. Thank God. The doctor did say that she might not be able to use her legs anymore, though. Just come here, Miranda. OMG. Okay. Apparently the nerves in her legs are damaged, so she might not be able to walk or use her legs. She'll be paralyzed from the waist down and she'll have to live in a wheelchair. OMG, Miranda. OMG, Mom, I'll be there soon. Why did she have to be so stupid? The wedding was supposed to be this weekend. Why did this happen to her? Oh, yeah. So what's going to happen with the wedding? I guess you can't have it when she's in the hospital, so are you going to cancel it? Yes. I called Diego and told him what happened here, and he said he canceled it. But you won't believe what Diego said to me. He says that if she's in a wheelchair, then he doesn't want to marry her anymore. He said he doesn't want to marry someone who's crippled. That's what he practically said to me. Oh, wow. That douchebag. But, Mom, I'm not going to lie. They're both still in their 20s. If I were him, I probably wouldn't want to have to take care of someone in a wheelchair either. I'd want to live my life, you know? He probably won't want to make that kind of commitment at his age. That's pretty life-changing. What are you saying here? Of course I have to make sure they get married. Or else your dad and I are going to have to be the ones to look after her for the rest of our lives. I'd hate for that to happen to us, too. What? Mom, what did you just say? Your father is going to retire soon, and we were looking forward to our empty nest and enjoying our retirement together. But now Abigail's going to be living in a wheelchair. I'd hate for us both to be finally retired and have to nurse our adult daughter. You can understand, right? You'd hate to take care of your own daughter? I thought she was your favorite child. Well, yes, she is, and we do love her. But we can't do something like this. It's impossible for us. So I had an idea, Miranda. I think we should leave her in your care. Now, how about that? Huh? Why me? Well, you're a nurse, aren't you? You know how to take care of people. Diego also told me that he wouldn't call off the wedding if you promised to take care of her instead of him, too. The wedding is canceled, but at least Abigail's marriage can be saved, right? I already told him you will anyway, so I have to thank you for that, dear. You're the best sister that Abigail could ever have, Miranda. What? Wait a second. You can't just go around and make promises like that without my permission. What makes you think I'd be able to care for her? Don't worry about it so much. You're a professional, aren't you? You take care of people all the time. Plus, she's your sister. There shouldn't be any problem for you. I'll even help out a little if you need me. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. We can split it so I'll do 10% of the work and you can do 90%. You went to school for this kind of stuff anyways. Excuse me? Oh no. Absolutely not. You might as well force me to do all the work. If we're doing this, it has to be 50-50. Come on, Miranda. Are you saying that you'd rather your little sister's marriage to be ruined over something silly like this? If you just cooperate like Diego wants you to, then we can save the marriage. That's all you have to do. Do you want your dad and I to take care of her for the rest of our lives? Slow down. That's not a good enough reason to just throw all this responsibility onto me without my prior knowledge or permission. But you're professionally trained in nursing. Who else are we going to ask? Do you expect us to pay some stranger to take care of her? Why would we do that when you can just do it for free? I know you can't do anything right, but can you at least try to make yourself useful to your family for once? We're counting on you because we know you're a professional. What? You're joking, right? Sorry, but I don't think I can do this. What do you mean you can't? It means no. What's so hard to understand about that? Being a nurse for the elderly already puts way too much on my plate. A lot more than you could ever imagine. There's no way I can take care of Abigail on top of keeping up with my job. How can you say that? You can't be so negative. I know you can do it if you really try. This family is in trouble. Don't you want to help? I don't think you have the right to ask for my help. I went through full-on depression after Abigail took Diego from me, and nobody cared. Nobody tried to help me when I needed it the most. What? Instead of trying to help me, you even tried to spin it around and make it my fault. You blamed me for having my boyfriend stolen by her. You were never on my side. But that's a whole different situation. That has nothing to do with this. I don't even know how you could compare that to Abigail's accident. All that happened to you was that you lost your boyfriend, but Abigail can't use her legs anymore. Permanently. She is paralyzed from the waist down. So how can you compare the two of you? Don't worry about it. Taking care of people is tough, but anyone in the family can do it. All you need to do is practice and you'll get used to it. You could even train and get certified for nursing if you wanted to. No, that's going too far. You already have that, so why do we need to get trained and whatnot? The only reason why you think it's difficult is because it's your family. You've seen them when they're healthy and active, so it's emotionally saddening. That's why people send their sick family members to facilities with nurses. Nothing can break your heart like seeing a family member in such a vulnerable state. Helping them use the bathroom and giving them baths and stuff like that. But Abigail has been nothing but a nasty, mean, horrible sister to me for years, and I definitely wouldn't want to take care of someone like that. What about her marriage? Nobody on Diego's side of the family can take care of her either, you know. He said that he'll only go ahead with the marriage if you took care of her. It doesn't have to be me, though, does it? You all just need someone, anyone, to take care of her. If that's the case, then why don't you do it, Mom? You're a stay-at-home mom and you're in the house all day anyways. It's just a couple of hours out of the day to take care of her. You should do this for your own daughter. But I can't. It takes a lot of physical strength, doesn't it? I'm not that strong and I've never had to take care of someone in a wheelchair before. There's a first time for everything, Mom. You'll need to learn a lot about nursing so you can get things done. Aren't you always telling me that? That I should stop sitting around and get things done? Maybe it's time that you start taking your own advice. What? All right, great. Good luck. I hope you figure out what to do. I'm sending you good vibes. Bye. Miranda, please. Can you come and take care of me? I don't want Mom to help me to use the bathroom. It's weird. I'd rather you do it than her. Oh, she's taking care of you already? I didn't think you'd be out of the hospital so quick. No, I'm not out yet. I'm getting discharged next week. But Mom is getting the nurse to teach her some things about how to take care of me while she can. She's trying, but she's so bad at it and it's so embarrassing. I just hate everything about this. Please? Aw, don't say that. She's doing her very best, isn't she? She just needs to get used to everything. It's so humiliating to have them take care of me like this. I'm starting to feel really bad for putting them through this. My heart can't take this anymore. Can you please come and take care of me instead? I'll never ask you for anything ever again. Can you pay me $5,000 a month? If you can do that, then I'd come over and take care of you. What? Miranda, you want me to pay you? But I'm your sister. You want to take money from your own family? You're the one who made fun of my low-income nursing job, so I could use the extra money, don't you think? I figured that you'd never make fun of my job ever again if you realized how tough it actually is. Besides, taking care of you is like a whole extra job, so I think I should get paid for it. That's my only condition. No way! That's so messed up. Why do I have to pay so much? You're just helping me for a couple of hours a day. Aren't you the one who needs the help? You want me to provide you a service, and I charge for the service. It's called supply and demand. Didn't you learn that in school? Price and salaries are determined by the balance of the two. That's how economy and business works. 5K is way too much. We're family. I'm your own flesh and blood and you're going to charge me 5K a month? That's really low. Even for you. Oh, okay. Good luck with Mom then. My asking price is $5K a month. So if you don't want to pay that, then I won't work for you. It's that simple. Why are you being so mean to me? Mom even just said she doesn't want to do it anymore. If you don't come to take care of me, then Diego won't marry me. Mom's already throwing in the towel, is she? That was fast. You're not even out of the hospital yet. I asked Diego hundreds of times, but he said he won't marry me if there isn't anyone to take care of me. He won't do it, and nobody in his family will either. He said he wants a healthy wife, so he's still thinking about calling off the wedding. If I don't have anyone to take care of me, it's over for sure. Wow, he's even gone that far? He's ready to move on, is he? That sucks, but such is life. Maybe you should move on too. Such is life? What do you mean? I'm just telling you what you and Mom always used to tell me before. Remember when you stole the man that I loved from me and kept telling me to let it go and move on? So you should practice what you preach and remember that when Diego leaves you, just try your best to get over it. Miranda, why are you doing this to me? Please! If you don't want Mom to take care of you, then I guess you have to either hire a nurse or learn to take care of yourself. You're still young, so you can take care of yourself if you wanted to. There's tons of people out there in wheelchairs who take care of themselves, so I know you can do it too. It's probably better for you if you learn to take care of yourself anyways. That way you don't have to live your life relying on others. Miranda, please come and help me. Taking care of Abigail is a lot harder than I'd ever imagined. Her legs are so heavy when I have to help her use the bathroom, and it's exhausting. I'm not as young as I used to be, and it's really hard on me. I can't do this anymore. Don't give up so easily, Mom. I know you're not a quitter. There are people your age taking care of their parents too, you know. You can do it. I'm trying as hard as I can. Why did this have to happen to me? If only Abigail didn't try to walk on the road drunk, she wouldn't have gotten hit by that car. Stop complaining about it. It's annoying. It's already happened, so you need to accept it. What? Let it go and move on. I'm here doing my best to move on, so you should too. You'll get better at taking care of her if you keep trying. All of our problems will be solved if you would just help us. Why can't you at least do that for your sister? Did Abigail tell you about the conversation we had? If you want my help that badly, it will cost you $5,000 a month. If you won't pay me, then you can forget it. Is money all you care about? This is your sister. I can't believe you'd exploit your own family like this. That's just plain evil. Who's the greedy one, huh? You're basically trying to get me to do an entire second job for free. Now that's what I call evil. I'm charging money for my services because it's not an easy job. That's all there is to it. You all are the greedy ones because you don't want to pay. She's your family. She's your sister and you don't even want to help her. That's terrible of you. You grew up together. There you go again with the family nonsense. If you're trying to guilt trip me into taking care of her because we're family, then what if I just cut ties with you all? What did you just say? How dare you speak to me like that? If we're not family anymore, then you'll stop bothering me about this, right? Then maybe you'll finally give it up and stop trying to pull me into this because we're family. I'm cutting you off, the both of you. It's better for all of us. Wait. That's going too far. How could you even say that to your own mother? Please don't abandon us. Well, I'm just a bad kid who can't make decisions or get things done, right? I have the choice of either cutting ties with you all or sacrificing myself to help Abigail. Well, guess what? I'm not going to sacrifice myself. So here's my decision. I'm cutting you off. Starting today, I'll block all of you and delete your numbers. Since you all are family, you should all work together and take care of Abigail. Good luck! Not long after that, I changed my phone number, got accepted for a transfer for work, which means I work for a different facility, and I even moved to a new apartment in a whole new city. I've only heard about my family situation through rumors, but it sounds like they're suffering quite a bit. Abigail's friends went to visit her to cheer her up, but she ended up venting about me and life in general to them the whole time. And before she knew it, none of her friends would reply to her messages or calls. My mom couldn't keep up with how physically demanding taking care of Abigail was, so she ended up hiring a helper. She started a part-time job so she could pay her. No matter how much she worked, the money would disappear so quickly, so she's apparently living quite a depressing life. Regarding Diego, my ex-boyfriend, there's been some nasty rumors circulating about him too. Everything's true, though. People are talking about how he dated a girl and dumped her for the younger sister, and everyone judged him for that. But when the story about him dumping her after she had to live life in a wheelchair circulated, his reputation tanked. Everyone's treating him like a villain. No one wants to be near him, and all his friends told him that being around him made them feel bad. So in the end, he lost a lot of people around him. I heard that he was asking people for ways to get in touch with me, but because I blocked him, he can't. And thank God for that. I still feel weird about this whole thing, and I'd be lying if I said I still didn't have feelings for him. But I don't want to talk to him ever again. I'm going to let it go and move on. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like the video and leave a comment. See you in the next one.